What's up, people? What's good? How's everybody doing out there? Hope you're doing all right. Today, we're just going to have a little talky talk real quick, right? Because the jealousy and the envy has reached all time heights. It's quite funny, it's hilarious. And I mean, it's actually a good thing. It's all, working to my benefit, right? And it's all going to work to my advantage at the end of the day. Because trust me when I say, you know, at the end of the day, I'm extremely blessed, but I have nothing to lose because of what I went through, right? Because of what I'm going through, and because of, you know, what was done to me behind closed doors, basically, right? Which I've explained a million times. What I realized with all these people, right, is that's exactly what it is. That's what it's always been, right? Is people are jelly, people are envious, and it's a compliment, right? So at this stage in the game, what we do is we get smart, right? Which I continue to try to teach folks, and they don't listen to me. And if you ever pay attention to any of them, or and this is in reality and on the internet, you'll notice that they take a lot of losses because they don't listen. Okay, let me tell y'all what the new game is here. All right, first of all, understand Batman is constantly making moves. When it comes to this internet game, I run this. Okay, I hear a lot of people talking all over social media. Okay, I hear them using these fake slogans, saying this and that, and saying that they're stating facts when they're not. Y'all are so far left field that it's just so their irony is hilarious every time. They don't understand they're dealing with the guy who states the facts. None of you, and this goes for the entire internet, have stated one fact. You're talking from a place of feelings, right? And that's why you're getting told reality and then you can't handle it. So, like I said, now they're trying to use that new terminology. I'm hearing it become very popular real quick that comes from the government. A phrase that I'm just not going to use. It's corny. Hold on. So, see, this is the way that people operate, okay? Especially like in the valley, right? And everywhere else. Number one, I've been doing this radio outlet for a long time, man. Like I said, the valley has no control or power over me or anything I say, and nobody from the valley will ever tell me a thing or what to do, right? Like I said, you know, like they play games with everybody else, right? Like, nah, I'm not even. I'm not even. I don't have to go into detail, man. Like I said, I'm not claiming to be from here. Never was. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Now, I've done my best to try to represent it as best I can. I think I've done a hell of a job, quite frankly, because it's hard to give this place a good name if you want to get realistic, okay? Because of the actions and the attitude that they have and that they take, okay? So I've gone out my way to, you know, make something that ain't that great look like it's, you know, a lot better than what it is because I'm a nice guy, and that's about the only thing, people take kindness for weakness sometimes, and and then everybody learns the same lesson that, you know, I can be a real nice guy or I can be, You know, basically, the worst nightmare ever created. It all just depends. It's all up to you, right? So, I mean, first of all, I already have concrete proof, the screenshot documentation of people on social media who I have plenty, but this is about new issues, okay? New people. And I've got documentation of the things that they're saying, and the things that they're saying are constantly illegal. They're against the law. You understand? And then what's even more concerning is, like I said, they tell on themselves. Okay, so I'm going to go as far as to venture to say that everything I've been saying is 100% right, that I'm probably creating change and implementing change just by doing what I'm doing in the stand that I have made, because it's that real and it was all progressive and had a purpose. Right? When people were trying to question what I was doing, anything like that, hold on. When they were trying to question whatever I was doing at the time, right, as if their opinion mattered or anybody asked. They try to say everything like it's in jest, like, oh, we're joking around, but they really weren't joking around. I mean, they were never joking around. I mean, this was just straight jealousy, envy, and not wanting to see somebody be themselves and be unique. I mean, isn't that hilarious? Isn't that hilarious that strangers, all of you are strangers. There's not a one of you that I know. I'm not cool with you. I'm not your friend. I'm not part of some society where we all get along and we're all best friends and I follow orders from anyone. No, these are all strangers who I don't know from Adam, who have no business talking to me. None of you. None of you. I'm not talking to none of you. I'm not your friend. So they all decided that they had something to say as usual. Everybody got to open their mouth with an opinion, like Tupac said, right? Right. And what did Tupac say at that time when he said that quote after that? Feel what I'm saying? Like, see, Tupac, he had an issue with Biggie. His issue was he was convinced that he had been set up by Biggie and I believe Diddy, right? And I don't think he was, you know, paying attention to the people closest to him, like Suge and all that, because I think they had something to do with it too, and Snoop Dogg, right? So, like I said, some people are cool, some people aren't. A lot of people are nice. They wave to me like just a normal guy, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, when people start, let me just say this, man. I'm gonna go as far as to venture to say, if they'll ever allow me to do this, it's just unreal, man. And this is the problem, bro. Is they think they run something and they don't. So it's just constant, basically like selfishness and constant entitlement and constant like you can't get away from them. I mean, they really feel they're like the people who beg on 6th Street in Austin. Real talk. They the same thing. They do the same thing. They beg. They got their hands out, and it's just all about what they can get, to the point that they have no shame and they dilute everything. This is just the reality that we face every day. This is the new world, right? But times are changing, and I believe they're changing quickly. Something I want to say, I'm going to go as far as to venture, right, that the people who are online, any of them, if they're typing something that's not positive, well, we're going to call that as bait. That's why I say my response real quick. At this point, I've said pretty much all I need to say, and I'm done talking on any of that because I'm realizing it's bait. It's clear as day what's going on. It's clear as day that there's real-time corruption. Okay, and again, faces that I've seen before. Like I recognize some of y'all online, bro. Y'all don't understand. Batman gets around, bro, you have no idea who I am. Like, I know a lot more about all of you than you will ever know about me. None of you know anything about me. I've been like a ghost for years, bro. So to sit there and act like they know me, they know nothing about me. Anybody, that's the greatest advantage I have, is that people know nothing about me. I'm like a walking ghost. That's what people don't understand. Like, literally. So it's like, hold up. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. You have to understand, people do it all on purpose, man. They think they slick, but they not. They're all in on it. They've been in on it since day one, like I said. Ain't nobody exempt from this. Like I said, people clearly had their hands out, right? They wanted to be involved in a plot against me, right? And I stood up to everyone and foiled their plot. It failed. You know what I mean? They couldn't deal with your boy Batman like usual, right? So at the end of the day, how do I express this? I mean, I think that's what that is. You understand? I think that's bait. What do I mean by bait? I think that they want to go online like everybody. And I think this is just the new coward generation. Even the older folks, like I said, they're all millennials. They're all part of this. And their new bait is say something out in left field that we know doesn't exist and we know isn't positive. Somebody told them to do that. And then I'm looking and I'm studying because I pay attention to everything, man. If you say my name, I'm paying attention, right? Depending on circumstances, right? So, like I said, I went over it all. I addressed it all already directly, like I always do on here. But then I realized it's bait. It was intentional, I believe, meaning that they've already admitted that they're corrupt, basically, right? And that they have corrupt ties and corrupt connections. That's where all this stuff started. That's where all of it comes from. That's why Batman exists and does what he does, because I make a stand against corruption. It's just like with everybody else that I've seen, it's the same element going on, that all these people are people who they wanted to, basically pretend they had authority and then try to take advantage of it and, target innocent people like myself. Okay. And that's basically all your system is. Your system doesn't consist of anybody real, right? 9 times out of 10. And it's just sad that this is people nowadays. They're all convenient. So I'm going to go as far as to say that somebody had told you to do that, right? Because you were hoping that I'd get out of character. That's what you're doing. It all makes sense because that's what they've always done. See, that means that all the stuff in the past, right, came from all y'all. Like I said, all of you were involved. That's how you approach people. You see that somebody's doing well, right? You see this business, right? You see that I'm well rounded, right? You see I have everything going for myself, right? So you're upset at my fame. That's what it is. They're upset at my fame and my voice, at the fact that I can't even go anywhere or do anything without getting honked at. What you have to understand, bro, is just because I'm famous and becoming more famous every day and I'm a celebrity, number one, doesn't mean I'm a human being. Number two, doesn't give you the right, to break the law or be paying too much attention to me. That's illegal, buddy. And number three, I just ain't the one. You understand? So, like I said, miss me with the fake internet talking because Tyree Sneed is always out here, outside, out in reality, right? I'm easily accessible. I'm easy to find. Capiche? So, like I said, ain't no need for nobody to talk online. Anybody, I don't care who you are, you feel some way, everybody's more than welcome to talk to my face. But like I said, these people don't have the heart. They don't have the heart to say anything that they say online to my face. Not a one of them. And not a one of them has proven it. But yet I proved that I stand on business, stand up to everyone, and that I'm the boss, right? And that everyone has backed down and will continue to. I can't lose, man. Like I said, I just think that's so funny. I don't know how they look in the mirror. I don't know how they sleep at night. I really don't. When this is what they're doing, just like they're sending these fake agent, whatever agent provocateurs all over social media. I saw another guy. I had to block his account on social media because he was just sitting there spouting nonsense. And then he's sitting there using their terminology that he learned from the Illuminati, meaning the Freemasons. And you're going to use that terminology and then say that other people are doing something. Well, let me explain something to you, boy. Okay. We've been doing that since day one. You know why? Because it's something we're proud of. We don't put up with nonsense. So y'all can use whatever phrase you like to describe somebody just not tolerating no nonsense and being a man, but it doesn't work with us because, well, I don't have that problem. There's no shame in my game, baby. I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud that I don't put up with a word y'all have to say, with a lick of anything you talking about. Come on, bro. You run around using terminology taught to you by the enemy that I defeated in every way, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and especially financially. Right? Like I said, people make me laugh. People sincerely make me laugh because they have no idea what's going on. They have no idea what's going on. They have no concept of reality whatsoever. And they vastly underestimate me. They always make the same mistake, too. They always vastly underestimate me and who they're dealing with. It's hilarious. So what you have to do in my position, see, this is why, I mean, when are you going to be fair? I mean, if anybody has anything to say it. Stop typing, bro. Get yourself off the keyboard, right? Get some heart, right? And say what you need to say to me. I'm a grown man. You understand? I'm not hiding. I don't run and duck nobody. Everybody know about me. And now I'm getting famous as hell. I mean, my fame is seriously on another level. I'm not making this up. It's getting more prevalent every single day without me trying. I'm not even paying attention. Okay? I don't have a clue what's going on. And then I'll be walking around and I'm seeing people lose their mind yelling Batman. Like it's getting to that point, bro, where like it's almost like I need like a security. Seriously, like not because of any other reason, not like I really need it, but I mean, I'm a celebrity, dude. I mean, it's gotten to that point, you know? So number one, that's pretty cool, right? That's a good thing. And that means that word will carry a little bit, you know? But we got to get the marketing branched out, man. I'm not here to focus on people, especially from the Valley. I'm sorry, but it's just a waste of my time. It's not worth my time, you know? I appreciate all my fans from the Valley. I appreciate all my fans from everywhere. But I'm sorry, but it would be a waste of my time to focus on, a place and people who, I mean, never really good news me as a whole, never treated me fairly, never gave me even a fair chance, never gave even just equal treatment. Okay. I mean, I've gone through serious, you know, actual. I don't have to say it. I think we all know what it is, right? So I'm good on all that. I'm all right. I'm not here to give credit to people who did nothing for me. I'll give credit to who has. And I'm just not here for the games. Like I said, I'm just telling you the truth, man. These people is telling on themselves and they telling what I already figured and what I already knew. And it's just hilarious because they keep giving me what I want because they're not smart. Because if you were smart, you would be quiet and you wouldn't be, self snitching and telling on yourself about the corrupt connections that you hold and have and use, right? It's just common sense. You wouldn't do any of that. Hold on. See what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. This is unbelievable. It's all good. I'm gonna find a way around this nonsense real quick. I ain't waiting for all of them. Sorry. He can make up his mind what he gonna do because I ain't gonna wait all day. Hell no. For these people, hell no. Think they already know nobody would. So yeah, like I said, get past that nonsense. See, and that's what I'm talking about. They have all the money in the world to do for them what they need to do. Right? They have all the money in the world and all the time and all the effort, and they can hire 8 million, slouches that ain't never worked and ain't gonna do nothing to pretend to make a little bit of money. Who cares? Nobody wants any of that. We don't. We straight up don't want it. It's a waste of our time. Y'all don't pay a real wage. They don't pay a living wage, especially in the valley. Why don't we get real with ourselves? When have they ever paid a living wage? Come on, man. The wages here suck. Let's just get realistic with ourselves. You understand? There's no opportunity here in the first place. Not for money. You come to make money, you came to the wrong place. It's not what this place is for. That's why I don't use it for that. See, that's the thing. People got the game backwards. And then you wonder why they're all over social media, right? Angry, distraught. I'm going to go right through here, too, right in front of them. Because Batman has his routes. This is where it comes in handy. Care how they feel. They don't run nothing. None of them. They like to tell themselves delusion. Yep, right in front of you, boss. Yeah, they like to tell themselves they're in control, but they don't run anything. They just run their mouth. And they know it too. See, Batman don't care. Batman gonna do what he gotta do right in front of your face. And I love it actually. I love moments like this. I live for it. Real talk. This is why I do what I do, because like I said, this is my country. I do what I want to do. See, I'm not a wage slave. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying the truth, bro. I don't gotta sit there and stand there like them and do nothing and waste time and then worry about what Batman said. And I know that's the actual situation because they so petty All of them graduated with honors from Petty University. Hold on. So at Petty University, this is how they live and how they do things. You understand? They literally go be a wage slave and then go to the internet and worry about what did Batman have to say about me being a wage slave today. Well, it won't change. It'll be the same outlook always. I'll always tell you the same thing. You messing up, partner. You're dropping the ball there. Dropping the ball there, Pee-wee. Feel me? It'll never change. Look at that nonsense, just so they can move some nonsense for nothing. For what? Is that for SpaceX? Supposedly they building a new mall establishment, right? Like we really need any of that. Called like West Rio Grande or something like that, or West Rio, something like that. Some nonsense out there by SpaceX. I mean, it's all in the same areas. I mean, the island is not really a place of business. I mean, other than maybe spring break, which is just absolute hell and a commotion of nonsense. And then, you know, you have to understand that the actual cartel, they sit there and they operate during spring break. Yeah. So they're just watching everybody, you know, and doing what they're doing. And you got to ask yourself the question again. I mean, why has nobody stopped all that? We've heard the stories. We've seen the news, right? I mean, like I said, you can't say the one thing no one can ever tell me, especially here, is that people do their job. Not at all. Like I said, it's not a question of if. We have to have a Batman. It is necessary. And what people have to understand is, you know, don't get me wrong. I do care about the Valley. I've done everything for him, though. And that's why it's like, y'all haven't even given me one red penny. I mean, I just don't understand that. I should definitely be paid and compensated for all I've done for y'all. I've done a ton. Do you have any clue what I've accomplished? One man completely shut down the streets, took over every block, and protects you while you sleep. That's the reality. It's a reality. Don't let nobody lie to you or try to twist the details of the truth. That's the actual truth. It always has been. You know? So it's just like these people on here, you know, they wish that they could look for me to say something wrong. Everything I say is the truth. But I'm just realizing they want me to talk a little more in detail about how I really feel. Why? Because they want to have an excuse. Okay? What they want is they want me to not follow the rules, and they want me to get out of character. Think, people, use your mind. God gave you a brain, let's use it. Why? Because I have a voice. Because my voice matters. You understand? And if there's anything that I have learned, that hurt. If there's anything that I have learned, all right, especially since starting this and doing all this, is that I have had a voice for a long time, and that just having a voice alone, even if it didn't pay me one red cent, it does count for something and it does matter. Talk is cheap, yes, but not when it's with purpose and when it's the truth. You understand? When it's the truth, truth holds weight, man. It's not that words or anything, but truth is everything. And like I said, that's what everybody can't handle. Like I said, people love to run their mouth on social media. I see all of you doing it every day. You all act like you have a platform. You don't even have a platform. I'm telling you, there was literally a dude on social media from the other group, right, talking nonsense, talking about he got people this and that. You don't get paid to speak. And what you're saying is not facts. It couldn't be farther from it. It's actually a very biased, and it's just not reality. So when you do this, you have to let everybody speak and talk, and people can listen, and they all have common sense. This is where all these people get it twisted. They think that y'all in the public can't decipher and disseminate who's who and what's going on when everybody understands already. See, that's why people like that don't have a career doing what I do, because they don't know how to do it. It's a learned art. It takes a lot of work. Man, I used to have to spend hours, bro, trying to teach myself how to run a radio show unabridged without having paper in front of me and a pen. You can't do it like that. It's too much. You have to hold up. You have to get to a point where you can just go off the cuff, off the top of your mind, and just do a whole show. You have to. I see people still trying to do it every day, and still none of them can come close to me. None of them. It's like any craft. It takes a lot of work. It takes persistence. It's not easy. It is very difficult at times. And you have to be persistent with it and stick with it. I want to explain this to y'all again, man. People can say what they want, but I have nothing to lose. I have nothing and everything to lose. I have everything going for me. You have to understand something. I'm in the best position because I already made it. I have it all. God provides. And I still have nothing to lose. And y'all will never know what that feels like or be able to figure that out. You can say what you want. I'm going to tell you who's holding the boss cards. Tyree Sneed. It's written all over me. Notice every day that we wake up, I run a successful, tangible business, speaking facts, creating actual change, accomplishing more than every agency combined. These are facts. And I run a business, speaking, turning words into money, turning water into wine, so to speak. Do they do that? Nope. Not a one of them. Not one of them. They all wish they could. I see plenty of people on here trying to imitate, wishing they could do what I do, trying to make music that ain't music so they could try to catch up. And trust me, I got these people in their feelings. They all listening right now. And they probably mad as hell. Actually, I know they are because I put out the reading. The reading is divine confirmation. Y'all big mad. Y'all all big mad. Right? Come on, bro. Y'all like all them people, bro. Like all them people that I ain't got to speak names no more. Y'all know who I'm talking about. All them people that lived a fake lifestyle this whole time. And every day they're trying to act like they're rubbing something in. When they have nothing, bro, ain't nobody trying to be no Mason. Ain't nobody trying to just pretend and, mooch off everyone and then act like every day is spring break. Ain't nobody trying to do none of that. That's not a lifestyle. It's not even a life. It's not. That's all borrowed. That's a joke. That's what Masons do. They borrow time. They borrow an identity. They borrow their habits, their movements, their words, their actions, down to every little nuance about them is borrowed and stolen. They're thieves. Facts. That's why they say hip hop is the culture of thieves. No, Masonry is the culture of thieves. It just so happens that Masonry has everything to do with hip hop. Feel me? Actual hip hop, any of us could have taken and gone and built our own music industry. That's what I did already. TyreeSneed.com. It's worldwide. I'm building my own music industry. So the next thing will be any wannabe rappers in the Valley, anybody that wants to rap, you need to start rapping your lyrics to me, right? And it's like having tryouts, but it'll be 24/7. And I'm not saying I can put it up here because there's rules on the channel, and I wouldn't take that chance or risk with my business, of course. But what I can do is I can put the videos on other channels, and we can start building these other channels. So anybody who wants to rap, this is a serious, calling out, and I need serious inquiries only. I can never say that word, inquiries. But that's what I need, is serious people. And if people want to rap, I'm the guy to talk to. Anybody else is going to be a waste of your time. I'm just telling you the truth. It'll be a waste of your time. You'll get nowhere. You'll accomplish nothing unless you get down with Cashless Bane. Cashless Bane is my record label. I'm the CEO of it. Right? And you notice how I do things. It's all official, professional business. I saw a meme, I think it was today, talking about don't worry about your reputation. Worry about your character. Character is who you are. Your reputation is who people think you are. And I like that. I love that. I got people after my reputation nonstop every day, and they have accomplished nothing. Because guess what? The fact is that reputation actually means nothing. Reputation only holds power over you if you allow it. See, anything that's a third party, that's a manifestation of the mind, it can't hold power over you unless you allow it. Just like people, spirits, any of that, they can't hold power over you unless you allow it. If you just say, well, I'm gonna pull my energy back, they can't touch you. They can't come close to you. It's just the truth. And that's what I've learned, and that's what I want to teach people in the world and the public. You got to step away from all that stuff. You got to step back and take an assessment. You got to evaluate the situation and see it for what it is, not what you'd like it to be. And say, well, you know what? Like with me, pretty much everybody was against me on here. So what did I do? I meet other people, come across people, promoted the channel. I did that church thing the way I felt like all of them were against me too, majority of them. I mean, they were. I mean, you know, when we were in Kentucky, bro, do you understand that Puck, his name was Puck, and I liked Puck, you know, but Puck came up and he was asking me something, and he changed what he was asking because they think I'm not, like, I'm totally slick with it. I'm a genius, bro. Nothing's gonna get by me. And he thought I didn't know what's going on. I figured it out right away. They were going down the street, leaving that little camp, and they were basically holding me there. I mean, that's illegal, dude. You do understand that's a crime, right? And I'm gonna bring it up in court too, and that could be serious charges on top of theft from my backpack with my laptop in it and my diamond rings. So all of that they're responsible for. So like I said, when Miguel don't really talk much anymore, and I wonder why, because he probably knows, right, that they may be facing charges. Like I said, those are criminals, bro. When he's like, don't let that stop you. You mean the fact of what Raul was trying to do towards me? How would I not let that stop me? I mean, he's someone I've never met, and he's just trying to do underhanded stuff to stop me in my destiny. And are you serious? Oh, of course I'm going to let that stop me. I would never come near that fool. You understand? Because like I said, I'm a grown man. See, that's the thing. People, they all want to act like they're tough for being narcs and narcissists. That's not tough. I'm just a grown man. We have different rules now, sir. Yeah, see, I have rules to follow. You see, I have everything going for me. You see, I've built everything with my bare hands and my hard work and my genius mind. I have everything going for me. I still have everything to lose. You understand? Yeah, I can show anybody I'm Billy Tough Guy, but that's not the right decision for me. That's not going to help me. That's going to hold me back. And that's what they want, is people like that. They don't care about nothing. They just want to drag you down with them because they already know they're at the bottom. So of course I would let it stop me. You should have let it stop you, and you might still have that truck or car on payments, right? That's why he don't really talk. It's not for any other reason. He don't really talk much because, well, I mean, what can he really say? You feel what I'm saying? What can he say? He can't tell me nothing, right? No. No, you're under Raul, and you're Raul's little agent, little you know what, and you just try to do what he tells you. I think he told you to do all that. I think that's what he said. I think he said try to keep tabs on him, right? And I'm perfectly fine with that because I want you to. Because I want you to see me exposing y'all. But those aren't friends. Friends don't do that. You understand? Friends don't leave you stranded in the middle of Kentucky like they did me. So let's not joke around and pretend. Huh. Don't let that stop me. Boy, you crazy. Like what? Huh. The green light. Take 3 hours. I'm telling you, bro, it's just crazy, bro. Like they literally take like 3 hours to make right and left hand turns. And I'm telling you, that's the new thing too. They think that I don't know what's going on. And I know it's just it's the same business as always, and I'm not going to feed into that, but I just got to be smart about everything I do. That's all. Because people always watching, people paying attention, people looking for me to make a mistake, and that just is what it is. Nothing I can do about that. You got to just try to not make any mistakes. It's sad, but it's the truth. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, don't let that stop you, bro. That's why I left in the middle of Kentucky. If it was in your hands, I'd still be over there. Are you serious right now? Like, that makes sense to you? You don't think that's criminal? That's criminal charges, bro. Boy, stop it. Stop talking, all y'all. Stop running your mouth because I haven't taken this case to a lawyer and to court yet. Don't worry, I'm going to. Oh, I'm going to have a lawyer. It takes time, man. Be patient, bro. We're in no hurry. You understand? Stuff like that. I'm not worried about statutes with anything that I've been through or experienced. I'm just going to bring it all to the lawyer's attention, and he can tell me what can be a tangible lawsuit and what can't. That's simple. I'm gonna lay it out I'm gonna lay all the issues down on the table for him, right? I'm gonna lay it all out as a script, and he can tell me we could take this one to court, we can't take this, we could take this one to court, because I have lawsuits on companies, I've got lawsuits on a lot of establishments, and I don't think it's going to be quite what I think it is. It's not going to be that many when I really get down to brass tacks and see what's really serious and real or not. Does it take 5 hours, bro? Yeah, come on. Unreal. See, the reality is that it's people like that. They should have an actual suspended license. Not me, them. And they do it on purpose. See what I'm saying? It's all good. Like I said, we don't put up with nothing. And I'm going to look right at all of you and tell you reality. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about y'all and your nonsense. Like, real talk, they really need to learn how to just move out the way of somebody they see is doing something. Like, real talk, it is sad, bro. But yeah, I don't care about nobody, man. People want to pretend they got me misconstrued, but when I'm out here, people as quiet as a mouse. Bro, they literally got they people. They so corrupt, they got they people on social media. They got ties to self-snitching and telling on themselves, trying to bait on social media to try to get me out of character. Come on, son. That's just like that stuff back in the day. You saw them antics stop. Why? Yeah, because I G-checked them to their face. Because I told them, no, that's not how it go, partner. See, you're trying to pull the wool over somebody's eyes. You can't. You was trying to really act like I'm supposed to put up with that, or that's okay, or that's legal. No, it ain't. You were all in on it. It's corruption. And every action that you take that's corrupt is documented. It will be sent to a lawyer. Like I said, they funny to me. You understand? Now, I can't do nothing no more. They can't say nothing. They can't do nothing because every action goes to a lawyer. It's not smart. It's not wise. It's going to help me win the case. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't win because the channel alone is documentation. And if they try to get rid of that, I still, I mean, it's just obvious. I mean, I can get documentation and proof anytime on here, right? Yeah, because all I got to do is open a chat room. See, people don't get it, man. I got my enemies. I mean, they sleeping on me, so-called enemies. And as usual, every time what happens, I get the best of all of you, right? Feel me? I just never liked that. I don't understand the business. Like, what is the business of just sitting there like this one? Like, what is that? I'm just not that type of dude. I'm not approachable. I don't want people around me, much less just sitting there, especially if they just looking at me like that's odd, right? Like, just tell you the truth, Batman don't put up with nothing. I ain't got no reason to. I run all these blocks. Me. See, I got real power, man. People can say what they want. I don't have power at a street level, then I shouldn't be able to walk my routes every day. But yet I will every single day, and you'll do nothing about it, I promise you. Right? Because I run these blocks. You understand? It's different. It's different than just walking on them. I run them. See what I'm saying? So, like, I could care less what anybody talks about. It does matter. It all matters. That's why I always built everything in my gangster at a street level. Because once you take over the streets and the blocks, literally, can't nobody do nothing. They can't tell you nothing. Like I said, that's why they got to run to social media. Right? They looking right at me, saying, there's the Batman. Yep. Who's out here and got the heart that you don't have, right, to hold his own in the street and is the real thing. Right? And then what do all their evil, cowardly minds go to immediately, right? Bunch of nonsense that they ain't about, right? That's the reality. Bunch of nonsense they ain't about. They start pretending and fronting and telling themselves nonsense they ain't about, right? Bunch of nonsense, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm talking like this for a reason. Yeah. Nonsense they ain't about because they ain't about nothing. And none of them ever going to do nothing. They're going to sit there and put up with it just like they did in the past. Capiche? That's the reality. You feel me? See, people don't understand, man. I really don't care, bro, about none of you. So, yeah, like I said, end of the day, I do my thing right in front of all of y'all. Just understand that. It ain't going away. It ain't going to never change. Like I said, I'm telling you the truth. That's what they do. They look for an excuse on the outside. What do we call them? We call them little what? Yeah, that's what all y'all are. All y'all. Ain't nobody exempt. I'm talking to all y'all. See, I'm not on here to make friends. I was never on here for people to like me. I'm on here to take everything over. Okay? I don't care how people feel about me. Never did. See, people got me completely misconstrued and confused. I'm the type I'll go out my way to make sure you feel some way about me. I let nothing go and I forget nothing. You understand? So, like I said, I'm not changing for nobody. I'm going to be the same old gangster like Genuine. Same old G. Right? Like I said, man, people funny, bro. People ain't got nothing for me, man. None of them. And I love it, man. I love how they all just stand there and they tell themselves a bunch of nonsense. I remember when I was moving around in Fort Worth at a street level, there was dudes doing that outside of the buildings and stuff. They didn't do it with me, talking about, oh, this is respect and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And like, you just sitting there wasting your time. And then a guy like me who's smart just goes in and knows how to talk to people and handle stuff the right way and gets what I need. But you can't get what you need because you're too busy trying to tell people how something going to go when that just ain't how reality works, buddy. See, it's not tough to want things your way. This isn't Burger King. It's tough to adapt. It's tough to say, hey, I'm not in control and I'm still doing my thing. You see what I'm saying? People don't know anything because they don't have life experience. Like I told you, they telling on themselves and I'm getting it documented. And guess what? What I'm planning to do 100% is make sure that I talk to this lawyer. If it's the lawyer with Christina, that's probably how it's going to work. And no, I'm going to see if basically if the lawyer can have them launch a full investigation from a different kind of bureau or department that's higher up, whether it's the feds, FBI, whoever isn't corrupt. And if they are corrupt, then I want whoever is above them. And all y'all's boss has a boss. So at some point, we'll get an agency, I'm sure through an attorney, to actually investigate this thoroughly. So now know something. When you say anything towards me online or you do anything my direction, your name is getting turned into an attorney. Okay? And you may be investigated by the agencies that actually have power. You understand? That's how it's going to go now. Yeah. So I wouldn't say my name. You understand? Because I'm talking about full investigation. I want them to find out everything about every little decision you've made. I want them to know everything about you, and I want to know why you're speaking my name, because there's more to it. There's a reason behind all of it. And see, this is what people don't get, bro. You're dealing with Batman. Do you know what Batman is? Do you know what Batman was? Batman was a detective. I ain't got to spell it out for y'all, man. You want to get on here and you want to pretend you playing with people that you already knew you shouldn't and can't. Like I said, be my guest. You understand? I know what I'm doing. Trust me, bro. Anybody say my name, I mean, you may be looking at serious prison time. I know how to play this game. And see, I never ran to anyone for my problems. I never went and told. I know none of that. No, no, this isn't how I do things. Like I said, I offer everybody I have for the past 35 years for everyone to talk in front of me. Everybody takes the cop out. Everybody gets scared and they can't face me and they start doing the antics. Okay, no problem. And that's why you go to jail. You go to jail for that, buddy. See what I'm saying? You can't do it. It's not an option. People funny as hell. Like, think about that, bro. They got people on social media, they admitting that them and they people is like watching me and stuff. Like, what you watching me for? You know, have something to say. I mean, just say it. I mean, that's not cowardly. Like, that's crazy, bro. I'm just a normal dude, man. Like, what? Like, is there a big deal going on? Nah, you hiding on the internet, or, you know, talking nonsense that don't even make no sense. What is that? I'm out here right now. Do I seem scared to you? See what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. The internet stuff is fake, man. That's the whole problem. All y'all on this internet stuff. Ain't none of that stuff real, bro. Don't nobody care about that. I don't care what people say or do on the internet. It ain't gonna stop me from doing what I gotta do every day. Like I said, the lion doesn't care how many hyenas are in the way of what he gotta do. He gotta do what he gotta do. Feel me? I'm the lion, king of the jungle. Have been since day one. So of course people like that gonna be mad because some of them are old, whatever, got nothing going for them. They want attention. They're jealous because they look at social media and see me all over it. It's just like dealing with somebody. It's like when Eminem, when everything happened with Eminem, Eminem didn't build it himself. Nobody wants to give me the credit I deserve. I built this by myself. I created this fame. I don't have a record deal. I don't have an agent. I'm not represented by anybody. I built my own fame, and I'm actually literally on another level fame wise already than Eminem ever was. That's facts. So again, what do you mean? You understand? What could anybody tell me if they lie to themselves and they can't even be honest with themselves about who they are, what they talking about? I don't care how nobody feel, bro. You understand? I could care less, man. People don't understand the dude they're dealing with, man. I'm something else, trust me. It's the real deal with me, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about. I think you know better. I think all of y'all know better. I think you know exactly who you're dealing with. You understand? I'm a living legend for a reason. Okay, dog? Okay, doggy. Oh, and Snoop Dogg needs to be banned from the internet. He needs to leave the internet completely. You're responsible for all that stuff with Pac. You should be locked up in prison. And it is unreal that they haven't done that. Who'd they do it to? That guy named Keith D or whatever? Why they ain't do it to you? You who was responsible. You another one. I mean, you played a much more major role and integral role than him. I know that. Come on, bro. He's on camera. Hold up. But yeah, man, you want to know the funniest part, man, is all these people, they really tell themselves delusion. They think I care. I don't care. I don't care how nobody feels, bro. Nobody. I do what I want to do when I want to do it. That's what y'all don't understand. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't care what nobody thinks. I don't care about next to nothing. I don't care about what any of y'all talking about. That's the thing. You got to just stop caring, man. That's all. That's the answer. Just don't care. I'm just giving you the right advice. You feel me? Because people are gonna talk, man. You know, it's clear as day. They've shown their cards. Their position is clear. They're jelly. They're envious. I don't really care. I mean, I didn't ask. You know, like, what are you volunteering it for? You're looking for a result. Like I said, they want me to get out of character because they know I have all the power. I got all the momentum. I'm one guy, bro. I'm one guy who just does a little YouTube channel. They pay me 100th of a cent for 1,000 views on here. That's what's so funny. I've got the whole streets in a frenzy and everybody going crazy over me. And this company don't even pay me next to nothing. Like, imagine the type of power I would have if they compensate me correctly. Oh my goodness. Right? Like, what country is this that I make 100th of a cent for like 1,000 views? Come on, dude. You can't be serious, man. Like, going to tell me, oh, this is America. Yeah, okay. The dream, right? The American dream. The American dream, but they want to complain and say, these people work for next to nothing. Who? Where? All them jobs pay more than next to nothing. They all pay better than this. This is probably the lowest paying job, I think, in the country. I don't know what you're talking about. So how is it that I'm doing this, but I got everybody in an uproar? And I knew it would happen because people just can't handle social media. They can't log off. They can't handle when people are saying the truth, and they just can't handle my essence. Like, yeah, I make a little bit of dough on here, but it's because I'm smart. It's because I work harder than everybody. That's why all of them, they're trying to figure out how to do it, and they don't get. They're wasting their time. You're never going to be at my level, right? And even if you got to this level, you don't understand the kind of consistency it takes. You can't do it running your mouth. You just can't. You have to watch what you say. If you don't, I mean, it's just common sense. Your channel's not going to be able to get to a point where you can sustain financially. And I try to give people the right advice. They don't listen. Trying to do music on here, well, you'll never make it. If you're not buying every instrumental, they can use that as an excuse too, right? I mean, there's tons of nuances. So that's what people would ask themselves. I mean, you got people and they can't hold together a business on here or build one or even get a channel going. How did I make it if I had everyone against me? Exactly. God is real. Miracles are real. And I think I'm living proof of that. Don't we think? I mean, I'm somehow talking to you today. I don't know how. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. Everybody knows what it is with me and what I've been going through, bro. You can't be serious, man. So, like I said, end of the day, I'm just gonna do the best that I can, like God told me, and give it my all for everything I'm doing, and leave the rest in God's hands. You know what I mean? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? See, I don't care what people think. I didn't ask. You know what I mean? Like I said, they just want to volunteer stuff because they have their issues. That's fine. I'm not here to talk about your issues and discuss them. Like I said, all that stuff, that's a conversation for off the internet. Like I said, anybody got something to say to me, they're more than welcome to say it to my face. And since nobody can, well, we know who runs the streets, right? And it's that easy. It's that simple, bro. I ain't worried about nobody and nothing. That's what they want grown men to worry about. That's what I realized. They all know they cowards. They use language to try to trap us. That's what y'all, if you real or you claim to be real G, real gangster, you from the street, you better peep game and see what's going on, homeboy. It ain't about how tough you are. It's about can you defeat your opponent mentally first. That's what they teach you in martial arts. You defeat your opponent mentally. That's it. You ain't got to do nothing. Sit back and laugh at them. That's what I do. So before you tell yourself delusion and that reality isn't reality and that I'm not the toughest gangster who ever walked the planet. Oh, yes, I am. And this is the position that you get put in, and it's the best position to be in. And I'm a role model for the youth, and I can teach people. I have too much positivity that I can bring to other people in the world for me to have time to worry about anybody who's saying nothing that ain't real and ain't positive. You get what I'm saying? I'm too busy teaching others and helping people to be focused on nonsense. And that's my advice to all of you, that you should put yourself in the same position. See what I'm saying? This is a lot different, right? It's a lot different than when I initially responded, right? Why? Because I thought about it and I had time to recollect and think and say, wait a minute. There's a reason why there's people habitually doing this. This is how they handle things. They do it on purpose. They all know they cowards. So I mean, there ain't no point in addressing them. I don't talk to people like that. Hmm. They want you to take the bait, bro. They want you to get out of character so that they can have an excuse to say something. Meanwhile, they're all the ones who initiate everything. They're the ones talking, and they do it hiding behind social media. Like I said, you talk behind social media, bro, you ain't said nothing to me. Everybody, you're going to have to get off the keyboard and the phones, and you're going to have to come say it to my face. I'm sorry, but that's just reality. Everybody. Y'all ain't got no choice. We don't take the internet seriously, man. So miss me with that nonsense. That's silly. That's just people who jelly. I love it, man. They telling me they jelly me. Boy, I love it. I'm telling you, bro, I got them in an uproar, a frenzy, and don't care at all, right? That's what they can't figure out. They like, how is he so comfortable doing what he do? I've been doing this for a long time, boss. Feel me? I've been running the streets for a long time, been a gangster for a long time. I did my thing in Atlanta when I was stuck in the middle of the city. I was stuck in Atlanta, bro. Just stuck there. I mean, what do you think I did when I got out of jail out there? I was in the detention center downtown. I mean, you think it was easy? I mean, see, y'all think everything is easy because nobody paints the picture the way it actually is for y'all, bro. When I got out of jail in Atlanta, bro, I was shaking. I wasn't scared of anyone or anything like that, but like the situation for me, I was very young. I was like barely what, 17, 18. The situation for me was, I mean, it was huge for me. It was a huge deal. Y'all don't know what I went through. So before you try to devalue what I've been through or dismiss what I've been through, understand, bro, I've been through some serious, real things, bro. Y'all talk about all these words like trauma. Y'all don't know the meaning, bro. You have no clue what I've been through. You can never comprehend who I am. That's why I know the answers for everything, because I've been through everything. So can't nobody teach me nothing or tell me nothing. Nobody, especially y'all. Y'all ain't been through nothing, bro. Y'all are sheltered individuals. You got no life experience. I'm not hearing nothing you talking about. And that's the end of the conversation. All right, homeboy. So, like I said, let people do what they do, man. Everybody just wants to emulate, Big Daddy over here. Let them do that. At the end of the day, you're gonna see me continue to run this business effectively, right? And I don't know what else to tell you, man. I mean, it's taking a little bit of time, but I'm starting to get it put together again somehow, and I'm seeing the changes that I have to try to make. I'm seeing what I have to try to do, and like I said, it's just because this system has continued to kind of, you know, just I don't know, like put me in a corner with everything. It's just odd and weird, But like I said, you got to change how you approach things. It's not a choice. I mean, you just got to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Hopefully, something will give, and we'll be able to get a leg up on everything. Is what I'm hoping for. If not, then it just doesn't happen. You know what I mean? But we're gonna keep pushing with this regardless, and doing the best we can, because this is big, and it's not really just for me. It's for everybody, man. This is helping a lot of people. So that at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about helping others and waking people up. So like I said, anything else, I mean, people say things that are just way out of left field that don't exist. I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that anymore, because it's a waste of my time. Because what I'm seeing with me, everybody admires me, man. Everybody looks up to me, and like I said, the people who be around people like that, right, who they don't want to just say something positive because they jelly and they envious, they got people all around them, all of them, that look up and want to be, they look up to superheroes and want to be a superhero. And then they seen a real one and the real thing, and they looking at it like they want to be that. So I got people who jealous, but yet the people right around you, they wish they could be like me. So that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I I'm doing what I need to do the right way, man. I know how to answer all this. I know how to do things the right way, and that's about it, man. I'll talk to you later. Easy money every day, baby. And I mean, these videos, they can't catch up, man. You saw the video I just put out one today, what it did already over like 600 views. Boy, stop it. Can't nobody come close to me on this. This is a real hustle and a real business. You don't see me struggling with my business. My business remains consistent. Got a check for almost $135 already accrued. They're gonna have to pay that this month around the 21st to the 26th. Boy, stop it. The next check already gonna be around like $10. I bet you. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, we making bread over here. I don't care what y'all say. Who cares how much, whatever. I mean, I'm making money and pretty consistently. I mean, like I said, I've made a living off this whole time. It's getting to where it's gonna be fairly decent money, I think. And they'll probably offer some more bonuses and stuff. Like I said, I don't know. I'm probably not gonna get the 1,000. I haven't heard anything about it. I don't know what's up with that. And like I said, it'll all just get brought up in court and that's it. I'm going to have my money regardless. I ain't worried about that. God got me. All right. I'll talk to y'all later, man. We stay winning.